So increasing the sample size will increase the precision. One way to increase the precision of the confidence interval is, without decreasing the level of confidence, is to increase the sample size. Sample size बढ़ाने से width कम होता, मगर precision बढ़ेगा. So what is confidence interval quantifying? The confidence interval, what is it quantifying? How confident are we about a true value in the source population? And larger the sample size you take, then the confidence interval will have a better precision. That's the point you need to appreciate. So, what is the source of the false conclusions? If there is a high p-value, all the observations will become statistically insignificant. If there is a low p-value, you are falsely creating a greater, you are creating greater amount of level of significant values. So that is a point you need to appreciate. Now, Dr. Cronbach alpha, what is it measure of? ये जिपमन वाले crazy questions पूछते. Cronbach alpha is a measure of. It is a measure of internal consistency. पहला इसका अर्थ क्या है? What is the meaning of it? All of you know the word called reliability. Reliability. सुना ना? आप simple English में. Now, Cronbach alpha के बारे में हम बात करने के पहले, we should know about Likert scale. What is Likert scale? Basically, it is a psychometric scale. It is used in research. I am coming to Cronbach alpha, internal consistency, internal reliability. वो सब बात करेंगे. पहला ये समझने की कोशिश करें. Likert scale. Likert scale क्या होता है? It is a psychometric scale used in research that uses questionnaires. It is commonly used approach to scale the responses in a survey. Like you ask the participants in the survey, what is their level of agreement or disagreement? And you give them option to answer multiple ranges. मतलब ये इडली कैसा है? हमारे होटल में इडली कैसा है? इडली गरम है, थोड़ा मीडियम गरम है, ठंडा है, बहुत ठंडा है. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, हमारे टेबल जिसके ऊपर इडली दे रहे हैं उसका क्लीनलीनेस कैसे है? मच्छर काट रहे, बदबू है, वेरी ग्रीजी है, टेबल गुड है, aesthetically very pleasing है. Multiple responses you have given for each of the variable, right? So that is how a psychometric scale which employ questionnaires is the Likert scale. Based on the Likert scale के questionnaire के पूरा individual variable को multiple degrees of responses will be there, and based on that you will conclude, you will draw the conclusions. Now, what is meant by Cronbach's alpha? It is a common measure of internal consistency, that is the reliability. So, in a Likert questionnaire, if you are using multiple questions in a survey, you want to determine if the scale is reliable. If the scale is reliable, so that means you have given a scale. questionnaire and you are being asked, how are the videos of Dr. Murali Bharadwaj video library? Good, blurring, boring, fast, slow, etc. How are the live classes of Dr. Murali Bharadwaj? Convenient, no, midnight में class conduct करता है, ये तो पागल है, हम भी पागल होना है ये सुनने के लिए. Next. Third, how are the grand tests? About tough है, very easy है, previous questions बहुत आते हैं, etc. So, you have used multiple questions while creating a Likert scale. You have created variable graded responses for each question. Ultimately, to depend on this Likert scale questionnaire, can I depend on it? Is there any reliability? Are there any questions which are irrelevant? You want to know. For that, you use Cronbach's alpha. A reliability of 0.5 means that about half of the variance of the observed score is attributable to the truth and half is attributable to error. आपको 10 क्वेश्चंस दिए तो आप हर एक क्वेश्चन में गाली नहीं दे सकते. ठीक है भाई, 10 क्वेश्चन पूछा ना, लास्ट क्वेश्चन एटलीस्ट लास्ट क्वेश्चन को अच्छा फीडबैक दे देंगे. ओके, इट्स गुड, इट्स फ्री इन यूट्यूब, बहुत अच्छा है बोल के लास्ट क्वेश्चन को आप दे दिया. But because of that last question in that series of questions in the Likert scale, that gave a error in concluding, that affected the interpretation of the scale. So that is called reliability. What questions you ask, are they able to reflect the real discovery and truth? That internal reliability को टेस्ट करने के लिए Cronbach's alpha करते हैं. So low Cronbach's alpha means the people did not respond to that set of items consistently. So that is the reason. एक ही बात याद रखो, internal consistency को टेस्ट करने के लिए Cronbach's alpha is the measure that we use. Now, doctor, if the Cronbach's alpha value is more than 0.9, that means consistency is excellent. People have responded consistently. Everybody said, wow, videos are good, live broadcast is good, quality of video is good. Raat ya din ho, always we are motivated to attend the live classes. That means consistency is good if the Cronbach is good. If it is 0.6 to 0.5, that means poor. That means those questions asked are really not, people are not responding consistently to them. So some questions need to be removed which are creating inconsistency. And if it is, that is how Cronbach's alpha talks about consistency. Barabar? Very good. Now, doctor, a histogram, what is it used to describe? Already we discussed this question. It is the quantitative data, right? 1 minute. Quantitative data of a group of patients. Quantitative data is being tested in the form of a bar diagram that represents the categories of a continuous ordered data. The data are adjacent to each other on the x-axis. There is no intervening space. The frequency of the data in each category is depicted on the y-axis, and the width of the bar represents the interval of each category. So once more, doctor, इसके पहले भी इसका discussion किया हमने. Quantitative data, qualitative data. Be very sure, doctor. What are the parameters? Histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, line chart, normal distribution curve, cumulative distribution curve, scatter diagram, they're all for quantitative. Qualitative data जो होता है इसके लिए bar chart, pictogram, pie chart, map diagram. Qualitative, discrete variables. Quantitative, continuous variables. इसके लिए histogram, frequency polygon, line chart, they're all used. Be very sure, one of the favorite questions of the examiner.